I'm alive when I'm missing you.
Hello, everyone. I hope we're all having a wonderful week. We've been so spoiled with sun and warm weather, so I hope everyone's making their way outside because, why would you waste such beautiful days? So, today we're going to talk about energy and energizing yourself and being excited. Now, most of the times when I see posts or videos that have to do with energizing your body, it talks a lot about supplements and eating the proper foods and hydrating and ingesting things. And of course, that's so important, but that's not what we're going to talk about today because there's a little bit more of a mental aspect to being energized and being excited. So as always, these relate to my life. So, there was a point in time a couple months ago, I was just kind of in a lull, energy-wise. I wasn't really excited about anything. My day was becoming very routine and just kind of blah, and I just wasn't as happy as I knew I could be. So I had to do something. And I decided to do two things. The first thing was demonstrate gratitude. Now, this is something that is scientifically proven to improve your happiness levels, and it's also something that the martial arts preaches over and over and over and for thousands of years, is we have to be grateful for what we have in our life, who we have in our life, because if we are so happy about what we already have, we don't have time and energy to think about the things that we don't have. So that was the first thing. I had to show more gratitude about what I had, the healthy state of my body, my mind, my spirit, and also for who I had in my life. So that was step number one. Step number two is we have to remember to do the things that make us who we are. We're all unique and we all love doing different things. A good way to figure this out is ask yourself, what did you love to do as a kid when you didn't have as many responsibilities? What were your favorite things to do, and what are some of your most fond memories doing? So for me, there were a couple of things that I needed to tackle. I needed to spend more time with my friends. I was doing so much work. I don't really call it work, but I was teaching so much, doing so many events for the school. I would see my fiance, but I wasn't seeing any of my friends, and I felt empty in that part of my life. So I had to make a conscious effort to make more time to see my friends and hang out with them because I am energized by the people that I love, and some of my best memories are hanging out with my friends. So that was one of the things I needed to do. Another thing that makes me me is I love to read and write, and it had been months since I had picked up a new book, even a magazine, something short. I hadn't written anything, so it was challenging because I wasn't growing in that way. So I had to pick up a book, even if it was something quick, a quick read. I had to tap back into that part of myself that I loved. I've also discovered through schooling and my work that I am energized by big projects. If it involves a lot of creativity and energy and life, I'm all about it. I literally said to someone the other day, we started doing something, and I said, I needed a big project to throw myself at. And I find when I'm doing those things that I could work on it for hours, tirelessly, and almost like ad nauseum as I am with things that I care about. So I am definitely motivated and inspired by big picture, big ideas, big projects that I can put myself into. Another thing too that really makes me me is I love change, and I like to try new things. So for a while, I had done a hot yoga class, I had tried Zumba classes, I started a new weightlifting program, training in Taekwondo is always new for me, but also too, practicing the same things can get stale unless you're consciously finding things and new things to practice, or even old things to practice. But I was trying new things and trying new food, trying new restaurants, going to new places, and none of that was happening. So I had to then wake myself up and be like, hey, you need to go try something new. And then you have to realize that some of those experiences don't just fall into your lap. You have to go out and get them. So if you're feeling a little bit of a lull in your life right now, or even if it's not right now, or maybe if it happens in the future, do those two things. Find your gratitude, be conscious and aware of the things in your life that you already have that millions of people would die for, and then get back to who you are. Figure out what it is that makes you you and go and do it. Stop spending your entire life doing things that you don't want to do. We only have so much time on this earth. You need to use it wisely. I hope everyone has a wonderful day today. I hope we're all enjoying welcoming spring in with big open arms. And I think that's all we're going to talk about today. So everyone have a wonderful weekend.
Hoping for one more day. This airport terminal.